the bro fuck her, Adam 22. You know a couple famous niggas, nigga, whoop-de-doo. You hit a bitch that I hit, nigga, good for you. I feel like Tupac, I chase the bag, cause that's what niggas do. I had to let the bro fuck her, Adam 22. You know a couple famous niggas, nigga, whoop-de-doo. You hit a bitch that I hit, nigga, good for you. I feel like Tupac, I chase the bag, cause that's what niggas do. Baller nigga, bet on me and hit that parlay. I'm invested like a co-star on Shark Tank. Peel a roof all the way back and let her stargaze. Relax, nigga, or fuck around and learn the hard way. Huh? Young bag getter. My mama said slow down, and high key I laughed at her. A nigga fucking with them pounds, I'm an avid hashtagger. She wanna kiss before we fuck, baby, you got it ass backwards. Huh? Who gon' love me when my shoes ain't worth a slice of pizza? My damn bitch don't play about me, I call her Sharkeisha. Bands to make her dance for me like a ballerina. You want that verse to really hit, then pay me for the feature. Huh? I had to let the bro fuck her, Adam 22. You know a couple famous niggas, nigga, whoop-de-doo. You hit a bitch that I hit, nigga, good for you. I feel like Tupac, I chase the bag, cause that's what niggas do. I had to let the bro fuck her, Adam 22. You know a couple famous niggas, nigga, whoop-de-doo. You hit a bitch that I hit, nigga, good for you. I feel like Tupac, I chase the bag, cause that's what niggas do. I've been chilly chasing daily, finna lose my bitch the right way. Dog food hit so hard it made him stop breathing sideways. Ain't my fault these night crawlers can't accept that they lightweight. Love and money made me risk my freedom every other Friday. That bitch lost it, then she got it back like Ice Spice. She loves sucking on my neck like this Twilight. Let's make a movie and then analyze the highlights. That pussy unbelievable, I think we made a sci-fi. I had to let the bro fuck her, Adam 22. You know a couple famous niggas, nigga, whoop-de-doo. You hit a bitch that I hit, nigga, good for you. I feel like Tupac, I chase the bag, cause that's what niggas do. I had to let the bro fuck her, Adam 22. You know a couple famous niggas, nigga, whoop-de-doo. You hit a bitch that I hit, nigga, good for you. I feel like Tupac, I chase the bag, cause that's what niggas do.
See something, another me, hell, nah, they ain't gon' be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. This shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Come on down, I'm tryna see something, another me, hell, nah, they ain't gon' be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. This shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Hey, hey, 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 do the rerun. You can't deny it, y'all some dick riders. Can't nobody fuck with me. I'm from the big badass NV. Signed to the almighty CTC. That's probably why they hatin', but it ain't Nathan to a G-I-A-N-T. I'm smooth as ever even when I'm off key. That's probably why homegirl chose me. But January she was fucking with the adversaries. February pussy sent one to the cemetery. By March she was honing into April. May, June, and July she became somebody payroll. Used to look like J-Lo. Now she look like Pedro. Stale and she pale off the Yale with Mateo. August and September, she probably don't remember. Do October and November, ho and in December.
Ballin' on these fools like I'm D1. Feel like I'm playing with my sons like I'm LeBron. They think they got me in the scope like it's recon. I got these blessings cause I'm sowing what I'm reaping what I'm sowing. Ballin' like the Rosen, engine like Kobe's. I just keep going, everybody know me. I be gaining motion. 03, baby on this grind, that boy focus. Oh shit, got his neck like the ocean. Whoa, these rhymes in the 6 bumpin' all these cold days. Then the boy easy the coldest. He got your girl in that whip with that old shit. Boom, flower loaded, she singing me girl. Like I got a man, better not kiss and tell. So I'ma call you man if you keep acting there. I'm ballin' on the court while you talking out of bounds.
Come on down, I'm tryna see something. Another me, hell, nah, they ain't gon' be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. This shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Come on down, I'm tryna see something. Another me, hell, nah, they ain't gon' be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. This shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Hey, hey, 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 do the rerun.
5 o'clock and I took a drink. Dizzle got me feeling like I'm wearing a mink. Fuel kicked in, I threw up in the sink. Yeah, my life's a movie like a DVD. I'm connected on the coast like CTC. Trap God on the track, yeah, the beat gon' bleed. I ride with my amigos like Chico Bling. I'm outside like a dog, no wedding ring. I'm at Saks Fifth cause I only like the better things. Pimpin' on the track, pulled out 11 rings. Yeah. Magic got the hat since I was 17. The kid is not my son, feel like I'm Billy Jean.
Look, crash out, baby, I'ma crash it, I'ma eat it. Dummy, baby, I'ma eat you like a demon. Huh, yeah, snack time, baby, yeah, it's turn time. No Lil Wayne, little baby, when I'm rapping, ain't no punchline. Shit, I'm a barracuda, eat the pussy up. Baby, I'ma eat it like it's lunch. My goal.
Yo, what's good to the members? CTC Radio. I see Ashley21. I see DJ the Prince, Tater Photographer. See the real Sunchild. Straight Lace No Chase, Gerald Purify. What's good, y'all? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. My name is the Holy Lord Sanctus, God of the Coast. Your host on the only station playing 805 hip hop and R&B every Monday through Friday night, at 5 p.m. Pacific time with my co-host, the name Uno, and Big Mike the Monster. I see Jenny in the chat. What's good? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. We almost to the end of the week, y'all. We almost made it to the end of the week. I feel like that deserves a round of applause. Is it just me, or does it feel like it's been a long week? I feel like it's been a long week. So we're almost to the end, y'all. We're almost to the end. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. This is Connect the Coast Radio. We play 805 hip hop and R&B every Monday through Friday night, 5 p.m. Pacific time. We're gonna do that same shit tonight. We got a great show for you. I got a topic I want to ask my co-host. I saw it on another podcast. Should streaming services not show streaming numbers? Russ brought this conversation up, so we'll talk about this a little later and how it affects the music. Of course, we're going to be reviewing your music. If you want to submit, you want us to review your song, we'd be happy to do it. It's $5 Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. All that information is right here, scrolling along the bottom of the screen. Jeannie says, hello, different setting I see. Same setting, different framing. I just framed it up a little different. And I felt like sitting on the couch today. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like being at the control station. So we're trying it. We'll see if it goes well. Maybe I'll keep it. Y'all let me know in the chat if I should keep it. And then, of course, we'll do a dilemma of the day. Don't forget, May 10th, that's this Saturday, I'm going to be performing live in Santa Maria at Harmony Haven with Bobby No Style for Record Day. That's 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., all ages. It's going to be a dope show. Come through. Harmony Haven in Santa Maria. All the information is at the link in our Instagram bio, so you can tap that. If you want to come through. If you want more information, go ahead and tap the link in our bio. Don't forget, Kush GPT is streaming now on all streaming services. That's Connect the Coast's latest album. In fact, let me go ahead and give this to you right now, y'all. Let me go ahead and give this to you right now. We're dropping a brand new music video tomorrow. It's called Reminisce, Lord Sanctus, Luxury the Trap God, Shorty Doo-Wop, Jay Riley. I'm really excited about it. I think this is my favorite song on Kush GPT. So here's a little preview. We're dropping this tomorrow. Serving. Look at them curves, I see how they curving. Yeah, baby colder than frost, I be calling her Kerwin. Wanna get my lips on it, trying to sip it like bourbon. Little baby, it's urgent. Yeah, so look out for that. If you are a Connect the Coast member, you'll have access to that before everybody else. You should have access to that by midnight. But everybody else, if you're not a Connect the Coast member, then you'll have access to that at 10 a.m. on our website at connect.club. So I suggest you head your ass over there and become a member. That's CONNXCT.club. Join up, get early access to content like I just showed you. You also will be entered to win 2 tickets to see Lou Deezy at the Fremont Theater June 7th. We're giving away those tickets on June 5th. So go ahead and sign up. A lot of reasons to sign up at the website and become a member. The Real Sunchild, I see you. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Jenny says, can't wait to check out. That shit's gonna be fire with Trap Guy's goofy ass. I appreciate that. And Sheedy Boy, thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Let's get into some music, and then I'm gonna bring up my co-host. If there's anything you want to hear, let me know. It's just a $5 request, $5 Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Again, that information is scrolling along the bottom of the screen. Make sure you send us a YouTube link, and I'd be happy to play it. What should we start the day with? Let's take it to Santa Maria. This is a charting record. Esperanzita. It's called Dale. CTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the code.
Estoy publicando mi creencia, lo que lo sienten empiezan, bailando, gritando al sol y la luna, sube energía de pies a cabeza. Dime que lo sientes, mami, ese ritmo de la tierra, Cali, que te lleva a tu clima casi. Dale, 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 dale muy fácil. Baby, she shaking her ass, never an object, but she want that cash. Oh, she a boss, so she getting it fast, working just one day and having a blast. Like, sipping and playing it cool, blazing a joint while you acting a fool, dodging the hate.
Casey family in the chat, what's good? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind.
I've been through a lot of fucking door on it. Healed the wounds on my back, overcame the hardships, and I did it on my own. Fuck your own opinion. Threatened by the thought that a female gotta win. I'ma shoot my shot, no, I gotta represent. Let motherfuckers know I'm not here to make amends, and I get it on my own. No need to be a friend, cause I'm that bitch, shorty. And I write on my shit, all body. Any beat, any verse, I got it. Hit a tempo with soul, I'm on it, on it. I'm that bitch, shorty. And I write on my shit, all body. Any beat, any verse, I got it. Hit a tempo with soul, I'm on it, on it. So I be rocking my crown. Blessed you be when you're sharing my grounds. Mother is praising the sound. Feminine energy radiates loud. Bring it around. Found empowerment, purpose, and truth. Egos is mad cause we cutting them loose. Doing our thing, ain't got nothing to prove. Making these moves, baby, this nothing new. I swear to God, females can't make moves without being judged. You showing too much skin, you not showing enough. You doing too much, you not doing enough. You can't rap, bitch, fuck you. Fuck you. Estoy publicando mi creencia, lo que lo sienten empiezan, bailando, gritando al sol y la luna, sube energía de pies a cabeza. Dime que lo sientes, mami, ese ritmo de la tierra, Cali, que te lleva a tu clima casi. Dale, 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 dale muy fácil. Publicando mi creencia, lo que lo sienten empiezan, bailando, gritando al sol y la luna, sube energía de pies a cabeza. Dime que lo sientes, mami, ese ritmo de la tierra, Cali, que te lleva a tu clima casi. Dale, 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 dale muy fácil.
CTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. That's Esperanzita. It's called Dale. She's out of Santa Maria, California. If you like it, make sure you add it to your libraries and playlists. And I got my guys in here. My guys are back. The boys are back in town. How we feeling, man?
You're fucking right.
Dylan, nigga.
Hey, I see. I'm gonna have to get back like on what the homie said, man. I'm gonna have to start being like the big bad widow over here and just giving out, you know what I'm saying, short crumb sacks.
What'd you see? What'd you see that you wasn't fucking with?
Nothing. I don't want to be nice no more, bro. I don't. Like a nice motherfucker, bro. Like, there's something about my life too, bro. When I started getting afraid of going to prison and like changing my life, I think I became nice. Back when I was on Big Mike bullshit, bro, I would probably be a juggernaut right now. But something changed in me where I slowed down, man, and put the pumps on the brakes, you know, dealing with everything, man. I've been too nice to you motherfuckers, cuz. So we back to that asshole shit. You know what I'm saying?
I respect it. Willis, I see. Willis says that was fire. I seen that somewhere. Thank you, man. Jenny in the chat. Marcus Martin +2. The name Uno. Real quick though, yeah. Quiz, y'all. Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Uno, how we feeling, man?
Dylan, nigga. I already told you I'm feeling real Dylan, nigga. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, nigga. Top 5 is Dylan, nigga.
Hey, when he's in Dylan mode, you definitely want to get your music reviewed. So send it in. Send it in. If you're an artist in the chat, you want to get it. You want to get your music reviewed. Honestly, today is the day. Make sure you do that, man. $5 today or PayPal. Real quick though, says I tuned in right on time. We like it.
It's the same time every day, nigga. You and Jenny said that the other day,
but too, he made it on time.
And y'all was my family, so I let y'all slide. But y'all was like, "Oh, what's going on here?" If you came at 5, you would know. You know what I mean? Shit, I was just like, "Damn, it's same shit every week."
So actually let's do street shit first. Big Mike, what's going on outside?
Nothing. It's all quiet on the storm, man. P Diddy jury selection. A lot of I looked at some lawyer experts today. They say, that selection is going to be the key to his defense. There's a lot of experts saying he got a chance, but they also named today that Casey is going to be the main witness for the prosecution. So they going through here we go. We off to a push.
I did see, didn't they say that he threatened Michael B. Jordan or something like that?
All that's yet to come, bro. A lot of them is rumors into a disclosure of a trial starts, but the real damning witness, bro, that they're saying that they're gonna put on the stand day one is Kid Cudi.
Oh, that's gonna be legendary, yo. That's gonna be legendary.
I think this whole thing is interesting because there's two ways that I look at it. I look at it from one side of knowing, like, we got one of my close people is doing the jury selection, right? It's like she's one of them ones, so she gets to pick the jury and do all that.
She's part of the legal team.
She's part of the defense team, yeah.
Okay.
So they're picking she's part of the lawyers that are picking them. That's what she does. So she got hired to do this case. She's not even there. So everything is just through through this whatever.
Because he put his defense team together at that last moment.
Yeah. So I was thinking in my head, right? Like, the questions that they're asking to get the jury selection that they want is kind of crazy, because you're asking people, do you know who Michael Myers, Kanye West, like, who all these, Leo DiCaprio, you're asking these certain people who these celebrities are, and if you know them, it's like, okay, do you want a jury selection with niggas that live under a rock?
Yes, in this case.
That's what you would want, but you're not going to have it because of how high profile everybody is.
Well,
so sanely, like, do you think people that are, you want those, I guess you would, do you want those type of people? I guess go ahead and answer my question.
So when I was watching the lawyer podcast today, right, the one that covers all the hip hop trials, he's a black lawyer, I forget his name, right? He said, yes, you want them, but he's also saying what you're saying, Uno, what's the probability of you getting a whole jury like that? It's not a high probability, but you want some of them people on your jury that don't know celebrities like that, is not too knowing Diddy. Also, they're saying you're going to want to have an all male. You're like as many males on there as you want, and as many black males on there as you want. That's what the expert was saying that Puff Diddy's defense team is going for on their picking, because it's the prosecution. They go back and forth with a jury selection, right? So they're saying what they're aiming for is what you were just speaking on. They're aiming for people that is not too knowledgeable of the entertainment industry and what's going on with Diddy. They're looking for black males that are young, right? And not no all white man and not too many females. They're saying that's what Diddy's team is trying to put together that can have him with any type of breath of air in this case. And that came from a legal expert.
I'm more so just saying good luck.
Yeah, but I think I think Uno's bringing like the direction that you're taking the conversation is similar to how I feel, but I think to me, the conversation is more so about like, when are we going to stop pretending that there is such a thing as no bias?
Please.
That's what I'm tired of. Is like, please. Everybody has a bias. We've seen judges throughout these trials have biases. We've seen lawyers with biases. Like, everybody has a bias. I do get that you want somebody that's measured and balanced and like nuanced in their decision making. That to me is worth finding the right type of juror.
It's tough though, right? I feel like it's tough. True. I feel like it's tough to find someone that would be like, I feel like anybody that is on that spectrum of what they're looking for, right? Like the ideal jury pool. I feel like the people that are on that side are like not the sanest, right? Like I would think not the people you would want on your jury, outside of not knowing who the fuck certain celebrities are. You get what I'm trying to say? Like,
And honestly, in this case, based on what I've seen outside, based on what I've seen from my own family members, like my
Yeah.
mom, for instance, is obsessed with this case. Like she
Yeah.
knows, like my mom has never talked to me about rap in my life. And all of a sudden, she knows the name of every rapper that's associated with this case and what they did. She knows everything. And so, I've caught her understandably believing some of the Hollywood conspiracies. And so in this case, I do think it might be beneficial to have people on the jury that do know how Hollywood works, because I think most people outside of Hollywood believe just extra wild shit.
So just a little insight. If I was Diddy, he's changed his defense argument 3 times. The new argument fits exactly what you're saying. The new argument that he's trying to get with the jury, the sympathy, right, is if I can make it look like I'm just a freak boy, like, because at first it was, I'm on drugs. I have no idea what I have no idea what I said we did or didn't do. I thought everything was consensual. That ain't gonna fly. So they had to go with a different strategic view, which is now I'm a freak boy. Like I just be out here wilding, which I feel like if the jury looks at it like Hollywood does this, you have a valid argument, right? I feel like it does go into what you're saying for real. Like I feel like you got to have that jury.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. This is gonna be one for the record books, though.
See, I've been up against it before, and it's like this, bro. That last time when I was up against it, bro, I was really fighting my third strike, right? And I was thinking about taking it to the box, right? This is the thing about it. They're not judging you in the crime. They're judging your character. They're always judging your character. They're going to put your character on trial. The crimes are what it's saying, because 9 out of 10, they can't prove these crimes. And within this, right, this consensual sex, this human trafficking, all that can get debunked, but they're judging your character because public opinion is a motherfucker. Now you're supposed to be in front of 12, right? And like the lawyer told me before I took my last deal, because I was ready to go to the box, right? Because I'm looking at the elbow, right? He said, I'm going to tell you right now, Mr. Leach, we could beat this, but there's a chance we can't because they're going to attack you. And you look real bad on black and white. You look real bad on paper. Your history of from juvenile to right now, the age of 32, you look fucked up on black and white. And he said, and not only is they going to judge your character for your crimes and past crimes on the streets and all the way from juvenile, they're about to pull your records in of how you was acting behind the walls, your C-files. Because he said, so what you want to do? I said, man, let's see if we can get the best deal we can. Because I knew I couldn't win. You know what I'm saying? Damn. I couldn't win like in the judgment of that. And that's the same thing of why he didn't take the deal. He didn't take the deal because he didn't want to be a sex offender. But right now he's in the battle of his life. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel that.
I understand. I understand because there's been reasons why I didn't go to trial. Either I was guilty or I knew I'd get my feet whooped. You know what I'm saying? So like the last time when I was up against it, God bless me. But when a lawyer really told me that of how you're getting judged, then that's what I took into. Like he like, bro, let me tell you, when you get on this stand and the DA wants to paint you as a monster, on black and white, you're a monster. He said, but I didn't send a public investigator to the streets, and you're a real decent human being. You're just a product of your environment. But that's not how they're gonna paint it.
Not at all. Yeah. Not at all. Adam, what's good? Thank you for joining. Hector, what's good? Thank you for joining. Junior, don't even trip, man. We appreciate you sharing the stream. Keep doing you. It's all good. I'm used to having a lot of notifications on my phone. It's just, it's just you a lot, but I don't mind. It's cool. Do your thing. Do your thing, bro.
Is Junior talking about what happened on Ventura Tire Pod?
Yeah. I'll fuck with Junior, so you good.
I'll fuck with him too. I think he's taking it more so like I wasn't joking, but I was joking more so. He didn't got it right now. But what was you gonna ask?
Hold on real quick. Forky's Barbecue, what's good? Dab Master Flex, what's good? 40 in the chat, what's good? 40, man. You need to teach your workflow, your video editing workflow. I would pay for that workshop, bro. DJ the Prince says, is this case going to be bigger than OJ? That's a good question. And which bitch is in the chat? What's good? Thank you for joining. Oh, so it's a whole bunch of other people. 40 says facts. Image is everything. Dubs doing music just joined. And real quick though says Junior, you make me log off IG though. Stop. Halifax was good. All right, is this gonna be bigger than OJ?
I want to ask a different question though.
What's up?
Because I just feel like that's subjective. Like, yeah, it's gonna be like I mean, it's just how you look at it. In this day and age, you want to go with social media. Sure. Back then there was no social media, so niggas was tuned into the TV all day following it. So I think it's where, you know, how you look at it. I think that's kind of like subjective based, really. Mm-hmm. I was gonna ask, what's the top two biggest trials that you witnessed in your life, or like
in my life?
Yeah, in your life. It's kind of the same spinoff of his question. We can add this since it's gonna, you know, we could predict if it's gonna be bigger or whatever.
I mean, I think it's an interesting question, but we'd have to know. Like, to me, like, I wasn't there for the OJ celebrity run, so I don't know how big OJ was. But was Diddy bigger than OJ? Like, that's a question I think we should answer as well. But we can do Uno's first.
I was gonna answer.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Answer Uno's question first, but then you know the OJ question too, so answer that after.
So I'm gonna say the Rodney King trial and the OJ trial in my 50 years of living have been the biggest cases that were put on TV. The Rodney King trial led to the 92 riots, and the OJ trial was so big because he was the first like big superstar of the NFL, the Juice, OJ Simpson, you know what I'm saying? And it had a lot of racial tension in it. Both trials had a lot of race tension in it, bro, where our society says racism is no longer. That's bullshit. Like you're seeing right now, that's bullshit. But in my lifetime, those are the two biggest trials I've ever seen. The biggest thing about the OJ case was the antics that came with it. Him and AC, the white Bronco, the blood, the antics from the LAPD, Johnny Cochran. If the glove doesn't fit, you got to admit the dream team, as in the lawyers that was put together, the drama from LAPD. They had the racist cop, bro. Like that was some primetime NBC shit.
It was right? the car chase though. The car chase is what said everything.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That was
just
him and AC Collins on the 101. You know what I'm saying? I got OJ here. He's talking about committing suicide.
Yeah,
that's also a product of a product of current times. I think.
Yeah, we're we see so much shocking shit that like to realize how shocking that was back in the day. Like when I think about that now, I'm like, that's crazy. Like. That's just super crazy. But
you gotta look. I mean, OJ was as big as LeBron James is today. So you have to look. You have to compare it to something that you can relate to. People are so big in I see the Diddy thing, and it's like for sure. But y'all niggas are forgetting Michael Jackson. Like there's so many crazy cases.
But the reason I didn't say Mike,
not you. It's just like
okay.
But yeah, because R. Kelly, Bill Cosby,
he drugged that out for 5 years.
All them shits is crazy. You know what I mean?
The thing about Rodney King, let's go into what you said about social media. I want to tap into that. Rodney King, you know, LAPD, especially Rampart, had a legendary urban legends of how they whooped ass. That was the first police brutality really, really caught on tape by somebody with one of them old camcorders. How, you know, early porn was filmed. And that's why I put the Rodney King case, because if you're from Southern California, you knew what LAPD was doing, you know, and but it was never caught on tape. And Rodney King was caught on tape. And when they were acquitted, it led to the last big riot, the 92 riots. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel that. Rare Breed, thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Palifax says, what's up? 40 says, OJ and R. Kelly was big too. Marcus Martin 2+2 says, it's bigger than OJ. More celebs involved. There's that too. 40 says, OJ was huge. He was a star. Palifax says, they can't base it off TV ratings for that reason. We get everything through social media. Junior says, Diddy, are they going to play his video in court beating up his girlfriend with his towel? You guys think about they're not going to play it. No. They're not going to play it. Real quick though, says for me it was when the R. Kelly tape came out. I think that was before this case though. It was definitely way before the case. way before the case. 40 says Bernie Madoff was huge. Rare Breed says, to me, it was the Jesse James Hollywood trial when I was in high school. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, I remember that. You remember that movie they had? He's talking about the youngster from what's Jesse? What is that? What is that shit that Justin Timberlake, one of the first movies he played in?
Oh yeah.
That's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Okay, I kind of remember that shit.
What is that?
Oh, that was Napster, right?
No, Alpha Dog. Remember that movie Alpha Dog? That's what he's talking about. That's what that was about. That dude called himself Jesse James. It was.
Oh, I never saw that one.
Oh yeah, I know what he's talking about though.
Okay. Rare Breed says, remember that movie Dogma? Dogma is one of my favorite movies for sure. The one with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. I fuck with that movie. 40 says legendary runs in police brutality. I'd say the biggest I've ever seen is probably when Trump the insurrection case and fucking Jeffrey Epstein.
I forgot about Jeffrey Epstein. I forgot. I think
because there's a lot of celebrities involved in that, and it's a lot of people with power in that one. That's different. Like that's a different level of shit.
Yeah, but that never went to case. That was
it did. Yeah, yes, it did. And that nigga went to jail, and he had a weekend pass. That nigga could get out of jail on the weekends and just live his life. He just had to come back on Monday. That nigga was convicted guilty. He never
had a trial.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
No,
yes, he did.
He had a trial before. That was like his second. Accusation, second or third accusation. He had trials before, and his trials were huge because that's when they started finding out that Bill Clinton was on his plane and all that extra shit. But that nigga was so powerful, they convicted him. He was found guilty. Then that nigga, he got a weekend pass. He only had to be in jail 5 days a week, and he could chill at home on the weekends. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Same thing, Pablo. Pablo did the same thing.
That's crazy.
Pablo Escobar got convicted and built his own prison, and then broke himself out.
DJ the Prince says Dogma is the best Jay and Silent Bob movie. I second that. It's Dogma and then the Jay and Silent Bob.
To me, I think honestly, anything with murder. I think anything outside of murder, I think people kind of like, or it's whatever your moral ground is. But I think murder as a whole, everybody always goes to that's evil. So I think when it comes to those type of people, I think those end up being bigger.
Luigi Mangione, bro.
That's the case we going through right now.
Yeah. You saying you the niggas I'm talking about. You keep saying prisoner of the moment shit, and they even went through trial.
But I
thought Max Ween did, and then she died, and so did Epstein. He died, right? Well, Max Ween is in prison. I know she went through it.
Ghislaine Maxwell. Yeah.
I didn't know if he did.
Yeah, he
and
did.
That's why all of it was it was sealed. Like all the docs, he didn't want to go to trial. That's why I thought it was a suicide. She got acquitted. She went to jail, went to trial, but the docs were still sealed. That's why we don't know who was on Epstein Island. I agree that it's huge. I just don't think it was bigger than like Michael Jackson, just because we didn't get the list that we were supposed to get. Now, if we got the list of the 50 niggas, now it's just speculation because Bill Clinton's name wasn't even on any docs. It was like just speculation. It was like the pizza, the shit. Like when we just named Ellen DeGeneres as one of the pizza people. It's like, well, there's no proof of it. We just naming niggas at this point.
Y'all know who we forgetting about, y'all? Hold on, I'm going to tell you right now, bro. My boo. I love her, bro. Martha Stewart.
That one was pretty big. That was
gangsta ass bitch. I love you, girl.
Pretty big. Mark 40 says, I feel like the Epstein case wasn't big because too many popular people were involved. El Chapo was a huge case. That's true. Yep. Willis says on some Pablo Escobar shit. 40 says the El Mayo case finna be crazy because he said he's gonna snitch on all the politicians. That's wild. I think
Trump's case was supposed to be the biggest, but that nigga done danced his way through his shit.
I do think Luigi Mangione is going to be a consequential case. Like we're gonna look back on it in history as a consequential case because they're basically saying if they find him guilty, then if you talk shit about a CEO, they can label you a terrorist and take you
That's
take
crazy.
you to jail. You feel what I'm saying?
That's
So
crazy.
that's going to be consequential. I also think this Kilmar Obrega Garcia case where they deported homeboy who's an American citizen.
Bro, they about to leave him right there, bro.
I
don't
think
give a
that's
fuck
going to
about
be
that shit.
that's going to be a big case though because it affects due process for everybody.
Bro,
And-
they've been violating the due process. I'm a criminal. I know that, bro. I've been watching it, bro.
No, I'm not
Oh,
I'm
no,
not
no, no. I'm sorry.
disagreeing
I
with
didn't mean
you.
like that.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but yeah, I do think
yeah.
that like on a it is basically us crossing the line into authoritarianism and fascism, I think. Like, and that's highly consequential.
Did y'all ever see Buck? It's on Netflix and it's with Robert De Niro and it's this 0 Day. You ever seen 0 Day?
I haven't. I've been wanting to watch
0
it.
Day is that. It's what you're talking about right now. It's the government. Some shit happened, like some terrorist thing happened where all our satellites, lights, everything went off for 10 minutes. And when that happened, like it came this big ass commotion, and they granted where this commission has authority to do whatever the fuck they want. So they can run into niggas' houses if they think that you are who they think you are. They don't need proof. They don't need you to have no lawyer. Like it's kind of crazy. Like y'all go check it out. It's called 0 Day, but it kind of reminds me of what you're talking about. Mute.
That shit is actually happening right now in America right now.
Yep.
And but I mean that's crazy because that's what Daredevil is about. That's what Fist did at the end of Daredevil. That's what Andor is about right now. Like that's what everything is about that right now, but it's actually happening in real life. So it's weird to watch art that depicts that shit and then actually see it happening in real life. It's actually super fucking crazy. So
they're basically saying the empire is the United States. That's basically what they're saying.
Yeah, I mean we're definitely like a crumbling empire, I would say that. But let's not keep it so dark. I do want to Russ. I saw Russ bring up an interesting conversation about how knowing all these metrics is affecting music, and he thinks music was much better before you could see how many streams an album had, because now there's a few generations of listeners that won't even listen to an album if the numbers if it's not viral, you know what I'm saying? And like, I think that's even how the TikTok algorithm works now, is like kids don't even like a song if it's not viral. They're not interested in it. It's not about the quality of the song. It's about how many people are listening to it at the time. And so he said like Spotify and YouTube should get rid of showing how many views a video has. And I don't know that I disagree with that, but I wanted to get y'all take on that shit. Like, I want you straight lace. I mean, Big Mike, you as a listener, and Uno, you as
Spotify already doing it. It's about to take off their monthly subscription, so he like the monthly count. So he's.
But what about actual song streams? Will they still show that?
Like the number when it just says 1,000 greater or less.
Not
that's all it shows on Spotify. Like I can't see your numbers on Apple.
I can.
I can't see your numbers on Apple.
I can see certain artists' numbers on for sure. I can see certain artists' numbers.
Hell no.
on Spotify, not Apple.
Monthly though, and then the numbers that I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean it goes.
No, I'm saying next to the song, it'll say like 275,000 streams or whatever. Like, so not every artist does it, but there are a bunch of artists.
A bunch of them that have them. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have Spotify, so I don't necessarily see that.
Should we get rid of that? And I don't disagree with that. But what do you think? Because to me, I think you should monthly listeners to me is not indicating how well songs are doing. That just indicates how well the artist is doing. I think that's okay. But I do think we should get rid of like how many views or how many streams the song is actually showing.
I'm okay with YouTube because I understand YouTube. Spotify, I'm not. I don't. This is like I've seen it. That's why I know like the greater sign and less sign than 1,000. But I didn't like that's all I see. I've never seen like actual Like I guess take it back. OG posted something, so I saw his 5,000, but he posted it right. Like
From
I didn't from
yeah.
his page, you know.
Yeah.
So I didn't know, but I mean I don't necessarily agree that people aren't listening because of the numbers. Now I think the popularity, sure, like that's why I would say take the numbers off of YouTube for sure. Because I think if you click on a video and it has 1,000 plays, it's like, you know what I mean? Nobody's gonna listen for the song. They're just gonna be like, he has 1,000 plays, he ain't got shit. You see niggas on like celebrities be like, oh, when I'm signing an artist, I just go on their YouTube and scroll and see the numbers. Like they don't even click on the song. So I get that aspect for sure. It's challenging because when we blow up, when it has 1 billion plays, are you gonna be bitching?
Yeah, no.
Like so,
But
like
I mean, but I wouldn't change my mind. I wouldn't be like all of a sudden I want people to see it has 1 billion plays.
no, but you're not not you in particular, because I understand your stance, right? But for Russ, he wasn't saying this when he was the hottest artist in the world.
Thank you. That's what I was going to get to.
His power that he chose to use was to tell everybody to go independent instead of making why he chose to be independent way higher. His partnerships with Spotify, he chose to ignore it until he had no partnership with Spotify. Now let's talk about this shit. I just feel like, okay, but what's the like when niggas like it's that nigga. It's niggas like that bother me. If you would have said it, then I would have been like, okay, hear your thought process and been like, all right, bet for sure, I can see that point of view. It's niggas like that bother me. Because you were the same nigga that was talking about I was dropping a song a week and I was getting 1 million streams, and that's why I was blowing up how I was blowing up. And the numbers were showing that it was just like you use numbers for why you are Russ. And now you don't want to use the numbers because you're not Russ no more. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that. So it's a different argument. But to answer your question, in YouTube, take it off. Instagram Instagram, if you want to take those off too, sure. Spotify, I didn't know it was a big deal like that. So I'll just say my opinion on that until I do a little more research, I guess. But I know Apple don't show that shit. So
yeah, Apple's very secretive with their numbers.
Yeah, that's super secretive.
Nard says, remember when Russ and a gang of dudes to beat up Smoke Perk because he got his feeling?
Yeah.
I remember that. That's actually the first thing I was like, okay, Russ not playing out here.
The shits.
Nard says there will always be a way to see engagement. Honestly, it wouldn't change my mind on the enjoyment of something. We need more listeners like that. Adam Lynch says, people ride the popular wave too often. Rappers can't even rap, but they was cool in the hood. So he cool at anything now, huh? And then Mark 40 says, word of mouth was powerful. Internet is not a real place. I think it is now. Regardless of how you feel about it, I think it's a real place now. I tried to fight it, but the internet is real life, my nigga. Willis says it's
real because perception is everything, right? Perception is reality. So that if we agree perception is reality, then you got to kind of have to agree that social media is a real life, not reality, but it is a life. It is a world.
Well, to me is more so like just to extend what you're saying is, I don't feel that way, but everybody else feels that way.
Right.
So it's like it don't really matter how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? So
my whole thing about it is this, man. It wasn't a message, it's a messenger. Like Uno took it from me. Like Smoke Perp ain't the only one he sent. You know, he got on my boy Guap Dad. You know what I'm saying? When it was working for him, it was working. I ain't really never been a fan of Russ. Not talking about his skills or his popularity. It's just that, you know what I'm saying? He's a word prophet. You know what I'm saying? You know, people talking about Russ really like that. Russ ain't like that. He always sent some boys or he was with some boys. You know what I'm saying? I've been hands-on. I do all my own stunts in life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, man, I agree with Uno and you. But, you know, leave them right there on YouTube. Spotify about to take it away. You know, it is what it is. But, you know, back in the days, you could track album sales. So, like I said, man, everybody it's not the message, it's a messenger, bro.
So I can definitely agree with the Russ being the wrong messenger for this. But I will say, like, you can always track engagement. You've always been able to track the engagement of a song. You're right. But you had to really be dedicated to the industry, the artistry to do that. Like it was not cheap to do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like you either at minimum, you had to have a Billboard magazine subscription at minimum. So that's a couple $100 a month. At maximum, you had a Nielsen sound scan so you could log in and see what's going on the radio. That's like $5 to $7 grand a month. So either way, you had to be invested in what's going on. And I think that is a net positive for the culture. Now, when data is just freely out there for everybody, then people who don't give a shit about the culture, i.e. brands, brands and people that are just not invested in the culture or the industry, when you're trying to put them onto something, and I've seen this happen, you're trying to put them onto something that's dope, and they're like, this shit only got 200,000 people, like nobody likes it, and it's like, that's not an indicator of who likes it and who does. I mean, it is on the internet, but it isn't in the industry, in music. You know what I'm saying? Like, social media to me is only an indicator of what the collective internet thinks, but not what society thinks.
I feel like we're having a deep conversation that touches a lot of different points. And I feel like you can look at it outside of whatever topic we choose to talk about it right now. I feel like you could just take it and look at it as like that or something else. Like I took that same thing that you were saying and just applied it to the actual content of music, like how good the music actually is. Are you like back in the day, our metric of knowing what was hot was given to us in two ways. When something broke a record, or when you heard it all the time, like the radio. Like there was no, let me go see the Billboard joints. There was no, what this album do? No, you heard platinum artists, selling artists, Grammy selling artists, Grammy nominated. You heard the title, but you never saw the eye behind it, the smoke and mirrors, right? When they wanted to make the industry so transparent so everybody can see, so that the industry didn't have to do no work no more. I don't have to find talent. The talent gonna find us. Like, it's easy. Y'all gonna make the talent with, like, they calculated talent with content, and now content is king, and now niggas that got popping because of content are bitching about what the mess that they made. I just feel like it's like it's just so much layers to it. At the end of the day, if your music was fucking good and niggas didn't try to take fucking shortcuts, then the conversation would go back towards.
But I also think that's a problem, right? I think the numbers encourage the shortcuts. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was a lot harder to take a shortcut if you now, as soon as you knew 1 million plays was the key to success, niggas was doing whatever they could do to get 1 million plays. Before that, it wasn't as clear to what was a key to success. So maybe you needed a publicist. Maybe you needed to print up 1,000 CDs. Maybe you needed to go on tour. Maybe you needed to sell merch. But you had to like really be outside and in the mix and really like figuring it out. And and I think that made people more creative. But I remember Soulja Boy, bro. I remember Soulja Boy cranked that. That was the first viral music moment that was just like, yo, what's happening? Like what's going on? And I think just seeing that people keep telling me, people keep being like, oh, this shit got 10 million views on YouTube. This shit got 15 million views on YouTube. And it's like, what the fuck is YouTube? You know what I'm saying? Like, why does this matter? And it shit just changed overnight. And like and then we've been getting derivatives of Soulja Boy ever since. And I think people being able to see the numbers, not that Soulja Boy is, I think he's among the more talented people at the lower tier artists, but like
talented.
I mean, I do think he has some sort of, I think he has some talent.
I was being real sarcastic.
Can we do this? I feel like we're the great we're the great people that can do this, right? I feel like when it comes to critiquing, the reason why we can critique certain things is the level that we bring certain things, right? I think when we say certain niggas are trash, we don't put the context of trash, but he's way better than you. You get what I'm saying? Not us personally, but like when niggas be like me, if I be like, you don't know NBA like that, so I'll be like, Big Mike can fuck with me. If I be like, Jordan Poole is fucking ass. Now, Jordan Poole will dog walk my shit. But in what I'm saying he's asked to is the comparison to like Kobe Bryant. He's dog watered to Kobe Bryant.
Right.
So Soulja Boy, sure, he could be not talented, but name me 5 artists with 6 hits. Like so, like you can't name me. You get what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah.
he's
that's why
trash.
That's why I'm not gonna shit on him.
Like he's trash, sure. But
and like the ringtone shit, what niggas don't understand, that short window of ringtone money was so different, and that nigga was doing shit that has not been done before that or since that. Like,
a nigga wish he got Pretty Boy swag, and I'm nigga.
The ring, like niggas forget about ringtone money. Ringtone money was the new drug money, my nigga. Like Verizon was cutting them checks left and right.
When I said that, I was being very sarcastic because it's like Drake, but he's Big Draco. Cause okay.
Adam Lynch says, I can't lie, I'll be checking my numbers sometimes. And I think that's another problem. Like we get addicted to checking our numbers so much so that I see artists that put out way more content than they do music. And if they like that shit, that's cool. But I have been seeing way more posts about artists saying, I'm sick of having to basically film a movie when I just wanted to put my song out and have people listen to my song, and I gotta film a whole goddamn movie and edit the shit just to get people to listen to my song. Like, that's fucking crazy. What up, Philly? Thank you for joining. He said Soulja got like 10 hits. My bad on Instagram, y'all. We having a convo today. I'm not trying to ignore y'all. DJ the Prince says, I think vanity metrics have a negative effect on the industry. True. And then 40 says selective politicking. That's what Russ is doing. I mean, I'll play devil's advocate, man. I mean, it doesn't make it much better, but like, I do think Russ's immaturity. I think he's coming from a place of he didn't see the value of quality of music before. You know what I'm saying? And he does now. It's, hindsight is always 20/20. And he definitely contributed to the problem, but I feel the same way. Like I feel like looking back on my coming up in hip hop, and when people would ask me shit like, do you understand politics, and I push politics to the side and say I don't care, and like, or fucking or inviting anybody to the cookout, you know what I'm saying? Or getting excited if anybody could do black shit, and you're like, oh, but they don't like black people. You're not really checking on that type of shit. Like, I'm guilty of that shit in my younger days. But now that I'm aware, I try to make other people aware. It could be one of those situations.
Hey man, sorry. Did y'all see Rick Ross bitch ass? I'm sorry.
What'd he do? What'd he say? Trying to be friends with Drake again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, and I know 40's in here. And before, real shit, I would always be like, why niggas give Rick Ross such a hard time? The nigga made it at 36. The nigga ain't know he was going to be a rapper. He was just trying. And the nigga had a day job. He had to live his life. But then, the more I hear this nigga talk, I think I'm with you niggas. Fuck this nigga Rick Ross, bro. This nigga a weirdo, bro.
Hey, cuz, let me tell y'all something, bro. I come from the old rules, bro. And I already gave the police nigga a pass because Haitian said he was told to get the job as a favor to the Z's. Whatever, whatnot. Cause that shit that nigga did yesterday, cuz fuck your fat ass. You was a buster, nigga. When it's on, nigga. We can't be friends. We stay on one side and we stay there, nigga. And
He
we
seen
press
that
a line.
he seen that Nokia going up. He seen
Man,
that
that nigga's
Nokia
a
going
buster.
up in the
I
club.
know,
That's
bro.
what he seen.
Bro,
He
that nigga didn't
seen-
see that nigga's a buster, bro.
That's
You
what
can
that's
say
what
how-
Drake say. That's what Drake say when Rick Ross
You
called him
can
out.
say what you want to say. You always want to take it back to Drake. No, that nigga's a sucker, bro. I think you ain't built for it, you fat fucker, talking about what we had was small. It can easily be prepared. Nigga, stay over there, sucker. See, I don't never want money to affect me like that, bro. And it's not, nigga. Nigga, let me get a bag like that. Nigga, fuck you niggas and fuck your generation. Nigga, we thugging over here. Niggas know how Big Mike play it. You know how I play it. You niggas should play it. There's a reason why niggas like me ain't in position. Nigga, you niggas are suckers, nigga. Some sucker shit. Oh, and by the way, I'll whoop Russ.
You could only get to that position if your if your values are very flexible. That's the only way you
And they
can
not.
really,
And
you know what I'm saying? That's the only way you can really do it. Adam Lynch says even low budget films sometimes have something dope about it. Sometimes, no, I feel that. Like, I don't think. I mean, to me, my argument to get rid of views and all that shit is to get back to focusing on just making dope art. Like, that's it. Like, fuck the algorithm, fuck the views. You know what I'm saying? I think that would help people find the right listeners. I think that would help listeners find better artists. But, you know, it could just be wishful thinking. Junior says, you know what happened to your friend's hair, bro? If they would have did her hair like that, man, I would have been pissed. Whatever happened?
He talking about old shit.
He said, whatever happened to Bow Wow? Never heard him anymore. Is he still rapping or making music? He's on tour right now.
He on tour. The nigga just got a Shay Shay interview out too.
Yeah, he on tour right now, beefing with Omarion. Real quick though, says he said, I'm nigga. 40 says, that's why I'm just editing clips of my shit. Real quick though, says, I think now the name of the game is to stay in their face and keep their foot on their necks. But this is what I'm saying. Like, niggas chasing the algorithm. What you got to understand is you're depending on how you're doing it, right? I'm not gonna make a blanket statement, but depending on how you're doing it, you're not building fans. You're not building a fan base. You are feeding the algorithm. So yes, you stay in their face, right? But the second you're out of their face, they're on to the next nigga that's staying in their face. Like, they're not trying to be your fan or your friend. They're just consumers of the algorithm. So you do have to find a delicate balance of, like, how do you create your funnel to divert some of that traffic back to a space that you own. 40 says, music is very much like graffiti, staying up, but there's a thin line pumping art out so much when some niggas have teams. I feel that. And then 40 says, Ross is a bitch ass.
Yes, he is, folks. Yes, he is.
That nigga hates Rick Ross.
I didn't know that.
He hates Rick Ross.
I didn't know that neither, because then 40, I can tell 40, I tolerated that nigga. Now I hate him.
That nigga hates Rick Ross.
Yo, I don't like niggas when like you ever see somebody and you're like, I know you are not that rich, my nigga. Like, I know it. Like, I'm not saying you broke, but you are not that rich. Like, why you, like, what's going on? Like, why are you?
I had to go study it. He is that rich.
There is no way.
What's that rich? Let's read.
Okay.
He says he's worth what, 100 M's?
Let's see.
Worth?
That's what he said.
Yes. Does he have that in liquid?
No, I know he don't have that in. I don't know. I know he don't have that in liquid. I think maybe on paper he is, but I think they're like Floyd Mayweather, New York condo did.
For sure. That's why I said on paper, yeah. Liquid.
On paper, it says y'all just said 100. On paper, it says 150.
Yeah,
I just Google it, and
I'll tell you this.
They said that this figure is based on various sources that are expected to continue grow during his ongoing entrepreneur ventures, strong to worth ethic, according to Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
and this is 2025. So
Big
we're looking
Mike,
at
let me ask you a question.
we're looking at Bel Air. We're looking at Bel Air. We're looking at Wingstop, the catalog, the car show, the horse training shit. He got a whole bunch of shit going on. Do I believe he's worth 100 on paper, not 150, but 100 easily, because we're also talking about assets, just that and the third, right? So is he acting more than 150? Yes. So I understand what y'all saying. He's acting like he's
Alright.
now. I
Even
understand
if
what
he
y'all
is
saying.
worth
You
it, I
had
just don't like the unnecessary. I
If
just
you
don't like it.
had 150, let me ask you, man. Rick
Yeah.
Ross is how old? How old is Rick Ross?
He right up on
He's
it.
like
He just 40,
40,
I think.
41.
All right, like right around that time, you was
Yeah.
up 150 M's.
Mhm.
If I was up 150 M.
You was up 150 M's.
Yeah.
I got a show.
Yeah.
I do a little young nigga show.
Yeah.
But you.
Yeah.
You performance 8th on a show to some niggas that ain't even close to your tax bracket.
I feel you.
You
Okay.
going on the millennial tour if you worth 150 instead of just doing your own millennial tour when you're
Yeah.
Rick Ross?
Yeah. That don't even make no sense.
It don't logically make no fucking
He don't
sense.
even fit on that tour. That's to me what. That's to
He's
me what.
opening for Little Boosie.
Yeah,
What are we
that's
talking
crazy.
about?
That's crazy. Yeah, there's no
What are we
possible way.
talking about?
There ain't no way.
He's opening for Plies. You
Ain't no
believe
way.
Plies got
Yeah.
150 M's right now?
Where's my gavel, nigga? So,
I just
order in the
I don't-
court.
I
Order
don't
in
even
the
know-
court,
Hey, like
nigga.
I said, I don't even know why you went that far when I said once y'all put it that way. I believe you. Like he not act like that, so it is what it
No,
is.
I'm just saying. I just think that's crazy. Not you coming at you. I just think
I know.
I don't think that nigga worth nothing that they talking about.
Hey.
Now he got it.
Hey,
He got it. But
now that's so crazy that you say that he's opening for Plies, and I look up Plies Network, and they saying it's just 6 million.
go look up Soldier Boy. He opened it for Soldier too. He opened it for the Yin Yang Twins
He
too.
opened it for Omarion.
And Omarion was signed to him.
Yeah, and that's come on. That's
I don't
That's
have to-
crazy.
crazy work.
Once
Crazy work.
I went to Plies, I was done with it. But like I said, once you guys have, I know he got some paper. He got some paper.
money. No, he got money.
He got some money.
He got money.
But I understood what you're saying. He's acting like he got more money than what he got.
he
the
had
same
like
way
he's
I don't
like
believe
10
Kanye a
instead of
billionaire.
100. That's what I think.
What'd you say?
He
Kanye's
got-
not a billionaire.
Yeah, I don't believe Kanye is a billionaire.
No,
it's
he's
that
not
it's
a
that same
billionaire.
kind of
Not
energy.
anymore.
Like every time that nigga opens his mouth, he got to say he a billionaire. Like
Not
Rose
anymore.
gives me that same energy.
Yeah,
I don't
not
like
anymore.
that shit.
Yeah.
Kanye don't even move like a billionaire no more. Like he was at one point, he did have the billion. He don't move like that no more because he can't. Like you can't. He's like on the run from niggas putting him in the mental hospital.
Yeah.
So he just in
Wow.
places where you can't put him, Japan and shit, like where you can't put that nigga nowhere. Like if you see him, he just get up and go to the next country where you can't extradite that nigga mentally. He's on like the Britney Spears shit, but if she went on the run before she got granted her shit.
That's fucking
Yeah.
crazy. Crazy. Well, let us know if you're watching this at a later date. Let us know what you think in the comments, in the chat. We want to hear from you. Should we get rid of views and just focus on the art? And also, what do y'all think about Rick Ross? So my co-hosts have very strong opinions on him. I mean, I guess I do too, but let us know what you think. I'm gonna play a song and then we'll get into the dilemma of the day and then we'll get up out of here. Cool?
Yes, sir.
There's still a little bit of time. If you're an artist in the chat and you want us to review your music, let us know. Be happy to do it. $5 Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Let me check the email to make sure I didn't miss one. It does not look like it. Okay, cool. Yeah, you got a couple more minutes, but we'd be happy to play your shit. Let's do... the fuck?
It's our job, nigga. We got to know all this shit. If your job was to be informational, nigga, then you would have all the information too. Your job is to make slaps and make content. So you got all the slaps and content. Ain't no different. It ain't crazy, nigga. It ain't crazy, nigga.
Speaking of that. It's a sin. Oh,
Yeah.
oh no.
Shit,
She bound to me, making love, let's make a wild movie. I feel like Cusco's cause a nigga always stay groovy. I break the heart, the only way to get me is to sue me. Like how you mad because I choose the girl that really suit me. Son of a monster, so fly that I can work at NASA. I might say that you can't teach, I never went to Stanford. I might say that you will reach if you listen to Grandpa. But also hanging out with killers, opposite of Grandpa. Yeah. Look, a blended family like the Brady Bunch. Used to be close with my brothers, now we ain't saying much. Ever since my brother passed away, I'm never feeling much, except for anger. Me and Frank got more in common than just a crash. Like, how can I make you happy if I'm feeling brass? But shit, I'm do this for my mama, stepping on the gas. I'm Ghost Rider, yeah, I'm going full throttle on the gas.
Yeah, don't say it's up unless you're down for me. Hit the feds and some niggas ain't stick around for me.
Happy birthday, King Harris. Let's go.
Second down and 40, might have to punt it since nobody wanted. Uno hit me at one of my darkest times. I wanna trust God, but I'm swaying between the lines. That money be the root of all. Without it, don't know who to call. Be careful about them pocket watches, waiting on your crew to fall. Got bullets to suit them all, floating up the Rubicon. Some say the trust is earned, but I'm barely getting used to y'all. Inspired by the 7 deadly sins, but need a coupe to ball. Was settled for a coupe de ville, but now I'm trying to shit on y'all. More proper ways to drive a drop away, fresh off a holiday. Your mama might have saved you when she prayed you put them pots away. You know it ain't a thing to me. Niggas know what's up with it. Chain hang the same way the bucket sit. I'm loving it.
Yeah, canary diamonds blind to no one, homie, I don't own them. Believe the heart is shining, show them better than I told them. Who the fuck you think is chosen? I'm like God, Jehovah, palm and stars. You look up in the night, I'm dunking Casanovas. Armageddon any second if you test my soldier. I'll Desmond Doss, don't need a loader, keep my squadron focused. Believe abide by what my coach gave me crops to growers. Mentally I'm dishing what I learned like Action Bronson showed us. Show up and show out, it's like the late show. Starting 5, never knew was sitting out in place. Host stayed toast 10 deep and missing shots will change your perspective. Money motivated the message, my section gave me the lessons. How many men to protect, work harder or else you destined to end up where all the messes. I get it, then pass a weapon. Grinding, we find a method with Uno, Harris, and 4. What more you want with this blessing is on.
Nah, this nigga went crazy, though. This nigga Mark did go crazy.
Let me get it. Them calamari dishes, my regards and wishes. Cause life could be a bitch. You see these scars and stitches? My journey from a ditch to a star position. Time dilation hitting different. Now the stars is inches, nigga. Guess we're moving by that light speed. Young 40 might be MJ and Spike Lee times 3. Holy Trinity, that's a rhyme scheme. And God with me. Philosophy, how we defy things. Open your eyes, drop a Visine. Making plays daily. This music only a side stream with my thing. Especially in the 5, we divine beings. Niggas got the light like we dancing with the high beams on high dreams. Smoking indica, peep the literature. Zama King, Uno 140, complete cinema. Hitting move, I pee-wee with it, could deep enemas. Shitting on the track, concrete with these signatures. It's 40, nigga. Fuck you thought it was, nigga. Uno, what up?
UTC Radio. Only radio station committed to the coast. That's the name. Uno, King Harris, Mark 40, Enzyme. Off Uno's critically acclaimed album, Sin. Make sure you add that to your library, add it to your playlist. Get it right now.
Yeah.
That's just a classic.
That shit do be banging right there. I like that. I like that.
That nigga 40 went crazy. All them niggas went crazy.
Yeah.
All them niggas went crazy. Them niggas went crazy as fuck.
Hell yeah. Let's get this dilemma of the day, and then we'll get up out of here. If you're new, excuse me, the homies at Q95, which is a radio station in Oxnard, they let their listeners write or call in with issues, and we like to comment on them and just kind of give our 2 cents. So this one says, for the past 10 years, I've been a loyal employee at a local attorney's office. I considered my coworkers and my family. One of my coworkers and I bonded over case files and shared lunch breaks, and I patiently showed her the ropes when she joined the team. A couple of years ago, I genuinely enjoyed mentoring her, and I felt like we had a real friendship. Here's my dilemma. I was called into my boss's office last week and informed that my position was being eliminated due to restructuring. I was in shock when I found out the restructuring involved my coworker approaching the boss armed with the knowledge she gained from me, proposing she take on my responsibilities for a raise. They went for it just like that. A decade of dedication meant nothing. My work friend, who I considered family, orchestrated all this. To make matters worse, I found out that she's sleeping with one of the attorneys that is married. I'm beyond hurt. Is there anything I can do legally? This feels so wrong. Oh, and the first comment says, I can't even say, tell the wife, tell the wife, hate on it is basically what the first comment says, yo. But Big Mike, man, what would you tell this person?
No, there ain't nothing you can do legally, sucker. You got to play. Crash out. Crash all the way the fuck out. Tell his wife, kick up dust, piss in the fish tank, knock over the water cooler. Shit's over with, bro. Being too nice. The shit I started the show off with. Being too nice, bro. You didn't go to work to make friends. Workplace ain't for friends. You don't need no friends at work. You're supposed to go to work to do your job, and you had a cutthroat lawyer office. You're supposed to rise to the top. Guess what? They stood on your chest. It's over with. It's over, Rover.
Oh no.
Yeah. Bitch, I don't know. I don't work at day jobs. Bitch, I don't know. Oh no, bitch. I don't know what to do with your legal. Oh no,
do you do it, Mike? Should she crash out? Should she crash out?
I mean, I have to then put myself into the mindset to then would I crash out, and like
I'm a national crash out, bro.
mean,
And I'm a
so like
bro, you hurt my feelings. All the shit's up. Everything up.
I've never had a job in my life, bro.
The chat is saying crash out. The chat is saying crash out.
All right, man. They crash out there. Fuck these niggas. Tell on them.
Yeah.
Piss in their water.
Knock the water cooler over.
Oh yeah, all that.
Tell your boss he's an old bitch. You old bitch. You went for it. I built this motherfucker. Me. That's who. Yeah. 24-hour lockdown. Pelican Bay, motherfuckers. Do all the shit. Go in there, piss in your office when you're moving your box out. Do all the bullshit, man. Fucking crash out. It's crash out.
If you were diabolical, you would tell your coworker, homie, that you were sleeping with the boss too, and he gave you herpes.
Oh,
that's what you would do. That's the diabolical.
Just start a rumor that he gave somebody herpes in the workplace.
Mm-hmm.
Man, go to Reddit. Reddit is hell. Reddit is hell.
Or Glassdoor. Go to Glassdoor.
Go to Glassdoor. Reddit. Matter of fact, put the mail boss that fire you. Put all his information on Grindr. Crash the fuck
out. Casey's family said, Jesus Christ, he can rap. I think he was talking about Enzyme. Rare Breed says, my dog. That one got to be on repeat on the radio, man. He talking about Sin. That's dope. Witch Bitch says, just tell everybody who she's sleeping with. She sound like she don't care, though. Casey family says, nigga got the old switcheroo. Witch Bitch says, make flyers, pass them out. I think, too, like, that's a good lesson, though. Big Mike is right. You're not at work to make friends. I'll say this, actually. I disagree. You can make friends. I think just thinking people that are your strangers are family in general is crazy. I like people, y'all be giving out the family title so goddamn, the bestie title, the family title, y'all be giving that shit out with the goddamn quick.
Hey, Lord, you go to work to get
it off.
Lord, you go to work to get a paycheck. I'm not your fucking friend. I'm feeding my child with this check. I'm doing extra stuff with this check. I'm not here to be your fucking friend. Being friends at work is for you to get stepped on, and you got stepped on, and now you're writing a radio station crying. Crash out.
What the fuck is that? Stomping on them niggas.
Kick shit over. But let us know what you think in the chat. Let us know what you think in the comments. If you missed any part of this, you can catch the full episode on YouTube. And with that, we're going to get the fuck up out of here. Big Mike, let the people know how they can support what you got going on, man.
Man, it's Straight Lace No Chase around on all platforms. STRA. And other than that, catch me here Mondays to Fridays from 5 o'clock, man, until whenever we done cutting up. With Uno from 7 Records and the Lord Sanctions from Connect the Coast Radio. CTC. You're fucking right.
Make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon, man. Patreon.com/7pm. We about to start going crazy on TikToks and social media as a whole. So make sure y'all just follow all that shit. Get clips out. New Patreon episode will be dropped as soon as we get out of here. I keep saying that, but I promise. Tonight on the Night Lounge, we got special guests, S's. So make sure y'all tap in to come view that. And then, yeah, nigga. 7 Records thing, Connect the Coast Radio thing. Get it?
Yes, sir. I'll see y'all tomorrow, all right? CTC
Yes,
Radio,
sir.
the only radio station committed to the coast. My name is the Holy Lord Sanctus, God of the Coast, your host. On the only station playing 805 hip-hop and R&B every Monday through Friday night at 5 p.m. Pacific time. We put the coast in West Coast because we're the only radio station committed to the coast. If you like what we do and you want to support, then make sure you check out our website and become a member at connect.club. That's CONNXCT.club. You get discounts on free merch like this sexy ass hoodie I'm wearing and this sexy ass beanie or anything else on there. You also will be entered to win 2 tickets to see Lou Deezy at Fremont Slow. June 7th is going to be the shit. It's going to be a movie for sure. He's bringing Dodie 6. So pop out if you want to win 2 tickets. Become a member. Visit our website, connect.club. Also, don't forget, we're dropping a brand new music video tomorrow. Reminisce, Lord Sanctus, Luxury the Trap Guy, Shorty Doo-Wop, Jay Riley. It's going all the way down. Drops at 10 a.m. at connect.club, our website. Or if you're a member, you should be able to see it tonight at midnight. That is my hope. We'll see. But either way, become a member. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific time. Don't be late. Do serving. Baby, you serve. Look at them curves, I see how they curving. Yeah, baby colder than frost, I be calling her Kerwin. Wanna get my lips on it, trying to sip it like bourbon. Little baby, it's urgent.